What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Crimson Connective. I'm Haley Berry. In this episode, we sit down with Sione Fotu, a 2020 Impact freshman linebacker. Coming off a church mission, Fotu talks about getting back into football shape, having a teammate who also understands adjusting post-mission, and the feeling of playing at Rice-Eccles Stadium again. Let's check it out.
All right, we are here with sort of a newcomer, right? Sione Fotu. Sione, how you doing, man?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So everybody's going to remember you played briefly here for the 2020 season, ended up going on your mission, So we'll talk about some of that in a second here, but when you were going through the recruiting process, just reminiscing back, what were some of the attributes that really stood out to you about Utah football?
I think it was very simple for me. It boils down to one word. It was culture. Just the dog-eat-dog mentality is what I grew up on, what I was bred by. And so when I came to our first practice, it wasn't even a game. Just watching the first practice was all I needed to know. Way before my visit, way before recruiting got deep into it, it was just the culture.
Absolutely. So now back off your mission. You got fall camp to look forward to, where they're going to run you ragged, man. But how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. My legs are getting underneath me. I'm starting to get back into the groove of football, which I missed a lot. But I'm feeling ready. Fall camp will be tough, but it'll be needed in order to push forward through the season.
For sure. So you talk about getting in the groove, right? So the next thing I'm wanting to ask everybody here is, EA Sports, their college football game, it's going to be coming back.
Yeah.
So when that game comes out, man, I know everybody looks forward and loves that game. But when that game comes out, describe your playing style from a EA Sports perspective. Yeah. What's your best attribute or attributes going to be? And I want to hear a rating from you.
All right. I'd say me as a player, it'd be physicality. I just love thumping. And so I'd say that'd be my best quality. As for rating, I would say a solid 75 for now. Solely because people don't know my name yet. Like that, I'm a man of action, not of words. And I just haven't had that chance to prove myself through action. So I'm looking to improve that, but I'll start off with a 75.
So when they do those updates, right? Because how 2K does the updates, right?
Yeah.
So when they do the updates, when they know Sione, what's it going to be?
Man, I'd be lying to myself. I'd be cheating myself if I didn't shoot for a 99. What else can you shoot for if you're not shooting to live the dream of 99,
I love that, man. Love that confidence. Sione, what are you looking most forward to this season?
I would say to play with fans. I never got the chance to do that for the 2020 season, but I just know that it's different when there's 50,000 people screaming. That affects not only the game, but you as a player just feeling that adrenaline rush. It's going to be crazy. So,
how unique was that? How difficult was that to get used to back in 2020 when you guys were going through that?
It was very difficult, I'd say, just because it felt like just a more real practice. There was a lot of juice still there, just because you love the game. But there's something about having fans in the stadium that changes everything about the game.
And you guys got that somewhat
yeah.
for the Washington State game, right? So I want to say there's 400 to 500 fans. So, even something like that, how big of a difference does that even just make to the psyche?
Bro, that honestly meant everything. Just knowing that you have people that you love in the stands just gives you the extra push to go harder when you're breathing hard on a 4th and 1 or a 3rd and long. And you need that push, that extra mental stability to get you through that tiredness, that fatigue that comes with football.
For sure, man. So on and off the field, what are your biggest motivators?
I would have to say my family, period, solely because they're who made me, they're who gave me this chance, and it'd be wrong of me not to. And then I'm, of course, a religious man, so it'd have to be God. He gave me this gift, and it'd be wrong if he wasn't one of my greatest motivators.
Absolutely, man. So this next question is a little bit more unique to you because, you're from Salt Lake City. You've grown up around it and everything. That's what you're used to. So what about the Utah football program reminds you of your home and your upbringing?
I would go back to that first question that I answered. It'd be culture, that dog-eat-dog mentality. My pops raised me off of that, and my family raised me off of that. And so that's what's helped prepare me to accelerate or to become the man I am today, but also to love and adopt the Utah culture as well.
Absolutely. So when the pads are off, what are we going to find Sione doing?
Man, I'm a big gamer. I'm not very good at games, but I do game. I love watching movies. I'm a family man. I take hikes too. I love hiking, just outdoor stuff like that.
What's the best spot out here that you'd recommend for everybody?
To hike?
Yeah.
Simple one. It's not very hard. It's a little uphill, but it has a beautiful view, and it's close to the facility would be Ensign Peak. I love Ensign Peak. So,
okay. What's maybe a more difficult one that you enjoy?
There aren't really like tons of difficult ones I've done in Utah. Most of them have been like out in Hawaii. There's one in Hawaii. I forgot what it was called, but it's like you walk up this long like trail. It's like railroad tracks. It took forever, but it was good at the same time.
So Sione, what's on your pregame playlist, man?
Man, I'm a strictly reggae kind of guy. That's what I grew up off of, and like I love listening to Fiji. I'd say Fiji be the top of it. If you haven't listened to him, check him out. He's solid.
I need to, man. I'll tell you, my dad is obsessed with reggae, right? I grew up listening to it a bunch, but I've been wanting to get back into it lately, so I'm gonna have to take you up on that.
Yes, sir.
But dude, so newcomer wise, okay? I know you've got the confidence in yourself, right? You already gave yourself the eventual 99 rating.
Yes, sir.
So we're holding you to that.
Yes, sir.
But without naming yourself, who's one newcomer that fans should get excited about that you're really eager to see out on the field?
I'm a little biased. I'd have to say my boy Nate Ritchie. I love that man to death, and I think he has such a high ceiling. Just seeing what he did in 2020 and how excited he is to be back, his work ethic. He's explosive. He's smart. I'd have to tip my hat to him.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, that's a unique one right there because, I mean, you mentioned another guy like yourself playing in 2020. So have you guys really kind of leaned on each other in the process with getting back from the mission and getting back in the swing of things?
Oh, yeah, 100%. So much so that we are actually roommates now. So we're really close. He's a great man, and I respect him a lot.
That's great, man. So lastly, I want you to finish the sentence for me, okay? Game day at Rice-Eccles is going to be?
Electric. Absolutely electric.
Awesome, man. Pleasure. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.